You also recently got engaged. Can we see the ring?
I did. Look at you. You too. I'm right here.
Married. It's beautiful. Are you wedding
you.
planning right now? And how did you know that Steven was the one?
I mean, genuinely, it sounds so stupid and cheesy, but like literally, like I met him and I was like, I truly said to I called my mom. I was like, I think I'm in love with someone.
No, I was the same way.
I was like, and now we're engaged. I'm like, oh my God, look at me. No, but we are kind of just like, there's so much going on right now. And I'm like with press, and I'm starting production soon again. And he just finished production. Like we've got a lot of moving parts going. So we are just enjoying being engaged right now. I am just like, everything seems to be going so fast, and we're starting to talk about planning, but I'm just trying to appreciate every moment, because this time of my life is going to go by like that. And there's so many cool things happening. I just want to make sure I appreciate those small moments about like, you know, everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
These guys with the wrong princess.
Well, first of all, this is the princess movie that I feel like we have needed. What does it mean to you, just knowing how many young girls are going to watch this and look up to you, and what's kind of the message that you hope they take away?
Honestly, for me, the message is it's definitely about empowerment, female empowerment, but it goes far beyond that. It's like whatever gender you identify as, male, female, non-binary, this is a story of someone who is underestimated and who feels like put down just because of what people's expectations are of them. And so it's an underdog's tale, and I really hope that everyone can really see themselves in the princess.
I'll never stop.
I feel like must have had your work cut out for you. There were so many fight scenes and in a dress and I think a corset. What was that like for you?
It was amazing. I mean, all the elements that came together to make this this movie what it was are just, I'm so proud of it. And really, it was so scary for me when I started the work and training process for this movie. But I got to a place where I worked my butt off, and I was surrounded by such supportive, loving people on the stunt team that I was able to do 85 to 90% of what you see on screen. And I'm so proud of myself.
Oh my, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like the whole entire thing. That's crazy. That's incredible. Walk me through the training then that you had to do for this, and any injuries.
For sure, there was definitely, I mean, you kind of have to accept that when you are doing a movie like this, you're going to get hurt, and you're just going to have to figure out how to move on. I mean, it's definitely like me wanting to do a lot of my own stuff was something that my stunt team so encouraged me to do. The training process was truly like mind-blowing. I had so much fun, and it was the hardest thing I've ever put my body through. I went from 0 to 100. I had no experience in stunt fighting to all of a sudden being thrown into the lead role of an action movie. And I'm so proud of myself, but I'm so thankful to everyone who really just made it my life so much easier and supported me. And, you know, throughout the injuries, throughout the thrown out backs, the bruises, everything. And I have to say, I think the best part about the training process is like, you learn all these things, you learn form, you learn how to fight, but you also learn when you get injured, you can't be head shy when you do another take. So if there's a couple of scenes where, you know, I got kicked in the head one time, and you can't go into this next take going like this when that part comes. And the training process is what really helps you become used to those kinds of things.
You got kicked in the head. So what was the worst injury? I mean, was it a concussion? Did you break any ribs?
No, I think the worst, I'm actually pretty lucky. I came out of it in one piece. The worst was I woke up one morning at 4 randomly, and I was sobbing because I couldn't move my back. I don't know what happened. I don't understand what happened. And I was like, I just woke up, I was like, oh, I couldn't move. And so that day I had a big fight scene. I had one of my big fight scenes that day. And so I took some Bulgarian muscle relaxers that I was given. And I was just like high the whole day while I was fighting.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you're okay and that you've lived to tell the tale of this movie. It is I mean, such a cool movie.
I'm
And
very
not
good. We had a physical therapist on set every
Okay.
day, which was good.
Did you grow up wanting to play a Disney princess? And is this what you envisioned, if so?
I gotta say, it's really a great question because I think that like every girl wants to put on a medieval gown. I think that's how I felt. And I think that yes, growing up, I wanted to play. I didn't know if it was a Disney princess, but I always wanted to wear one of those big, cool, puffy period piece ball gowns.
Sure.
And this particular role, being able to do that for this movie, is absolutely better than I could have ever imagined it. Like, this is what I meant, but I didn't even know that's what I meant.
You do have a lot going on. Next up, you have Bullet Train with No Big Deal, Brad Pitt, and Sandra Bullock. What was it like working with them? And were either of them fans of the kissing booth?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. I mean, we all can probably assume that's what Brad watches every single night when he goes to bed.
Yeah.
I think he was just like so overwhelmed with how excited he was that I was on set that he didn't want to admit it. I gotta say, working on that movie was like the most like. Did it even happen? Was that even real? Everyone was so wonderful. I got to play an assassin. I got to film at the Sony lot in Los Angeles. Like, everything was just like the epitome of like Hollywood in the best way possible. I felt like I was living in a bit of a dream. I can't wait for people to see it. The movie's fantastic. I had so much fun making it. It's amazing.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.